the time has come for me to start some seeds. I'm behind. I've been told it's too late now. I think I'm okay on peppers, and I'm going to do some tomatoes. I'm going to go all out. What the heck? I got the room, I feel like, for peppers, tomatoes. What I do is I've made my first ever seed starter mix with my own vermicastings. So, hey, that's a huge advancement for me. I felt that it was occasion for a celebration. Now, we're going to make salsa, hopefully, this year. And hopefully, I'm going to put up a lot of beets. Those were spectacular. Want to try doing some pickled green beans. That'll be cool. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many. I should have put these holes in here before, but I guess I just want to show you how I do mine. I am not professional. I guess you'll call it gardener at all. I was never a plant person. I've never had a green thumb, okay? I'm good with animals. Woohoo! And what I learned was that I have to be good at plants in order to provide for my animals. If I want to provide them with the best quality product there is. Alright, so I'm going to try different colored peppers. What we did one year was, I just got the rainbow of colors, and this is a orange sun pepper. And then when we picked them, because I put so many out, I love doing like a mega dose of planting. And then that way, when I'm ready to make salsa, I have plenty of what I need to make a batch. I love the idea when I want to can my tomatoes. I want to have enough tomatoes to be able to can cases of tomatoes when I can. Okay. Woohoo! 6 peppers planted. That was orange. Let's go with a super bright golden bell. This is, who knows? I'm not affiliated with any of these. It's a non-GMO though, which is what I like. Oh, I wish I had some scissors. You know what I like to do? Slice it open. I do have right here. Oh, I have it in my little. So I just like to slice these open at the top, and I can re-tape them closed. That way I don't waste, if it falls, you know, I'll lose my. Now, here's the thing I need to be doing right away, is making the label for these, because once I do something halfway through this ordeal, I am going to forget what goes where. Then I just plant them in the garden and wait till they ripen. Oh, that's kind of how I roll. But that's because I got to do so much. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and set those there. And I'll set that there. Let me make sure with my pencil that everything went down in the hole. Did you see? It's all down in there, and then that way, when I water them, the soil will cover them up. Okay, do I need to pull this out? Let me put the camera down a little. You're seeing more of the wall than you are. Oh, that might be too far. More of the wall than you are the seed tray. Anyway, that was my big advancement I wanted to share with you guys, was that I made my own seed starter this year. It's going to be amazing to see how that goes. Got these reds, but I'm not sure how many, or how, you know, how old, too old is Red Bell. Wow, I bought these last year for $1.79. This says it is packaged for, oh, it says 2021. Okay. And then I bought these this year. package for 2024 for $2.19. Wow, okay. But anyway, let's go ahead and go with this year's. That way we will get something to come up. And then I can always go back and use up older seeds. Well, I got them. They're just going to get old, so I might as well start with the newest. And that way, if they do get old, I always buy new ones. Never organized enough to keep track of what I need. I need one of these. I need an app for my seeds, I guess. They surely have it. And then you enter in what seeds you have, and then you go shopping. Oh, no, I don't need that seed. Not me. Just buy more seed. I've got way more seeds than I need. I just keep finding them, too. Okay. It's hard for me not to get more seeds. Okay, so I've got yellow, orange, and red. I don't just have a green, but this here says California Wonder, but it will turn red too. So I really kind of just need to pick up a green, or I guess what you do is you just, you harvest them a little bit early and then they're green. I'm going to go ahead and put out some of these. Looks like it's a mixed Sweet Bell. And then call it good on peppers. That's quite a few peppers. Hell, last year I put out a lot. You know, I had cutworms. And I think the reason is because we moved last year. And what happened was that the compost that I brought with me to make my new garden it was not quite complete. It was still a little hot. So I think the worms, those were in there. Continuing to work and killed a lot of my cutworm, cut them off. Bad deal, but we survived the year. We did, which is great. Okay, our peppers are done. Now, what do you think we should do for? I'm gonna go ahead with some tomatoes. Why the heck not? You know what my favorite tomato? Well, here's one. These they're called honeycomb hybrid. Oh, they are fantastic. That little number is a hot one. I'm going to go ahead and use the old ones. They are just out of this world. The other one that I absolutely am in love with is called Mr. Stripey. Now, that one, it is best when it is first starting to get ripened. And you want to eat fried green tomatoes. You go for one of them, and you know, I don't even think it's fried green. I think it's actually like slightly ripe, but I'll tell you what, it is so good fried. That's the one I grow just for frying tomatoes. You guys getting ready for, you know, bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwiches and fried green tomatoes. We also make something called that ratatouille, where you add the zucchini chopped up, and then you add your what else goes in there? Onions. And we had a really good meal last night. My husband likes to cook, and he had made I'm gonna go ahead with my older Mr. Stripey seed. I think it's still gonna be good. Yep. And we took our own pork burger. We make our own, and he made that with a mushroom of some kind and onions, and then he made the pork burger into like a patty, and then we had potato with that. Wow, that turned out pretty amazing. So we figured out a new recipe for eating our pork burger. And the other thing I really like to have often is the liver and onions. That's a fantastic one too. Okay, this was the old Mr. Stripey seed. Oh, I'm excited for getting some starts going. Now I need to go upstairs and take these heat mats that I'm not using in the wormery and put them up in some sort of a seed starting. I have a sunroom. Doesn't have any sun going in it, but somebody built it. I didn't build it. I like the south side where the sun is. So I don't know if that's too many or not enough. I better get an early red one going. Big boy, better boy. I'm going to go with a big boy. Those are all peppers there. Because, I'll tell you, oh my, do I have seeds everywhere? What are these? Squash, Brussels sprouts, squash. Oh, cantaloupe. I'm going to want that. Oh, here's a German green tomato. I'll tell you why I get those. It's the same with those peppers. I forgot to tell you. So when we had the peppers all growing in huge numbers, we'd collect them all the beautiful colors, and dice them up into pieces, and it just looked like a carnival. But we would put them in the freezer and all mixed in that bag like that. So cool looking. And what we would do is when we would have chili in the wintertime, get out a bag of those peppers and put in the chili. Yum, yum, yum. But we do that carnival mix with the tomatoes too. I take the tomatoes and I put out all colors, and then when I can my tomatoes, I pick from a little bit. I do a German green, I do the yellow, I do the that one there, the Mr. Stripey, I do red. Then I dice them all up and can them. And when we use those, we love, that's like specifically canned just for doing the vegetable soup. Oh. So I'm getting ready, you guys. Oh, shooty. Did I put those? Yes, good. I don't want to lose track. Remember, I'm supposed to be putting my labels out, but I'm not. Should I do some cayenne pepper and some jalapenos for who knows what? I might as well. I got the space. What the heck? I'll have to move them later. Tomatoes are probably going to outgrow the peppers. Well, I'll just cut them apart. No big deal. I'm talking about these trays. They're all hooked together. So if I put these cayennes and these jalapenos out, then I'll just have to move the trays, excuse me, around when these things start. Here's the thing that I hate to have to do. Transplant into bigger, you know, containers. Because I don't have that many containers either. That's why I don't like transplanting. But I think you kind of need to keep them their healthiest. I hope I got a seed down in that hole. I'm not seeing one. I'm trying to pick the fattest in order to go at it. Alright. That is cayenne peppers. And then we're going to do jalapeno. Sometimes I do, well, what I do is those jalapenos, I just put those in very small freezer bags. Right now, I tried canning peppers. Didn't like it. Probably did it wrong. Here was my bright idea. Pulverize them. Put them in the jar, and that way you could just pull out a little bit at a time. Not a good idea, folks. I don't know what happened, but they tasted the worst. The most bitter that I have ever tasted in my life for peppers. I think the way to do your peppers is to pickle them, I suppose. I don't know. I'm going to stick with just freezing peppers. For sure. Okay. I don't know. I guess I could have a few more. I just really wanted to get my peppers going. First off. And then tomatoes are always something. I don't put them out till way late. Tomatoes and peppers. So I'm like not in a huge rush on those, but you know, I don't know where all my different tomato seeds went. Because that isn't them. I need to find about 3 more sets of tomatoes. Not finding them. Sorry. I don't know. I bet they're here. No, because this is all stuff I didn't. Here's some in the back. Couple. Might as well put them in there. See if they grow. Well, here's some here. I've got Better Boy. Did I put any of those out? I put Big Boy, I think. No, I haven't put either of them out. Okay, well, I better put the big boys out. Here's a sandwich slicer hybrid. Oh, you guys, give me some comments on, like, the absolute best tomato. I don't like the ones that get, like, super big for some reason. I like that the look of that sandwich slicer. We'll do super beef steak, and we'll do Big Boy. That's 3 that I got 3 trays. Anyway, might as well finish a tray, right, guys? Yes. And then we'll we'll just hope I get germination out of my castings here. You know, my first ever seed starter, homemade. Wow. To me, that's kind of amazing. You know what? I don't think this is my homemade. You know what? It's not. Look. It's got these little balls in here. Like, I think this is a seed starter mix. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Except for that I was going to start some seeds. And then I forgot. That's what I was doing. So, now that's a bust. Okay, well, guess what? I got other things I'm going to plant. I'm going to go get the perlite, and I'm going to, you know what I usually do, and I didn't do this time? I usually put 2 seeds in each hole case, you know, something's wrong and the seeds aren't that great. At least something comes up, but I already messed that up, so. I got the peat moss, so I can make a starter for the next batch. Guys, I got too much going on. I mean, I'm lucky to be getting these in. Usually, when it gets to be too late, I'm out buying plants. Plants are more expensive than seeds, I promise. So, try to get it done if you can. And I've got my, up on the shelf behind me, I've got my sweet potato slips started. If you haven't seen those. They're up there with the avocados. Trees. Got those trees a-growing. I don't know what I'm going to do with those things. I decided, hey, forget transplant. You know how much soil that's going to take to transplant trees? Not going to happen. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need lemon trees anyway. Maybe I need 1 or 2, but I went way out and I didn't know if they would germinate, so I planted a ton of them. Now I've got all these lemon trees growing that need transplanted already. You know, there's special things you got to do for all of them. I think they like a really dry soil and just the investigation on all of that on top of everything else. Hey, my goal this year is just to amend, learn how to make these amendments for agriculture. All right? I'm getting my education here, tinkering around in the house, doing the house plants. And so I'm learning how to manipulate them guys. And these, I'll be giving these, do some research because I think my tomatoes will like a fungal dominant soil. Peppers more bacterial dominant. Need to figure that one out. So that's a load of more research needing to be done. Investigations. Okay, there you go. More progress. This is something that I decided to buy. Bigfoot mycorrhizae concentration. Mycorrhizae fungi. It'll inoculate, I think, the root. So I've got to find what type of, it says it's a concentrate in water. Root inoculum. I need to find the best types of plants that like to colonize with this mycorrhizae fungi. Oh. biochar, kelp, worm castings, and humic acid. Maybe that's all. Yeah, that's a concentrate in here. Looks like. Shows me how to do it. So it says just to be diluted in water. And then you drench the solution into the root zone, ensuring the mycorrhiza makes direct contact with the roots. We're going to give it a go. Let you know how it goes. I'm not affiliated. Oh, my goodness. But I like to do my research. You guys, let me know that you hang out with me today. And come back. Make yourself a permanent fixture here at the Carve and Flip, where I'm always learning new things. And I want you all to learn right along with me. Thank you and have a beautiful day. I hope to see you in the future.